I'm so happy that I'm not supposed to job. We are thinking. What's your last one? You honestly, honestly, I think that's not going to be right now. What? Oh. You all look very different than your pictures in here.
I don't like my pictures.
Yeah, we do. I mean, mostly you just look 2 years younger in the pictures.
Right? I was thinking that's really funny. Oh my gosh. Mine is the oh no, what is it? Mine is
Looks like first day of high school.
Somebody get a picture of the park.
Good afternoon and welcome to the National Honor Society Induction Ceremony and the NEJA Award Ceremony. Today we recognize students who have impressed the faculty, staff, and administration of NEJA for their achievements, both academic and personal. It's my first year at this auspicious occasion, and I am as excited as you are. This year, I truly think that all of you deserve an award for being there for one another and taking care of each other throughout a historically challenging year, and for strengthening your bonds of friendship and your personal commitments, despite very difficult circumstances. And when we needed you the most, during a scary worldwide pandemic, you were so reliable and responsible for your own health and for the well-being of your friends and your teachers. For that, I want to say a big thank you. In what was unfortunately a disappointing year for many other schools, NEJA's pride, our students, and our teachers stood tall, really tall, and we actually grew stronger as a community. My thanks and congratulations to all of you for a truly outstanding year. And now it's my pleasure to invite Rabbi Jeremias to offer Bar Torah.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's so nice to see you in person. It's wonderful to see you. Before I give it to our Torah, let's have a moment of silence and solidarity for Israel and anti-Semitism and everything that we've had to deal with, the world has had to deal with during this trying time. Thank you. One could sum up this wonderful occasion with a quote from Pirkei Avos. It was said in the name of Ben Zoma, Ezehu mechubad, who is honored, hamachabed es habrios, one who honors others. You see, honor is very much a two-way street. A person is honored for the honor that they bring to others. Rabbeinu Bachya, the famous biblical exegete from Spain in the 14th century, says it so wonderfully. He quotes in Vayikra, the first parak, he says as follows. Mishlei says, Ushval ruach yismoch kavod. The humble in spirit will retain honor. He then quotes another pasuk, another verse in Mishlei, chapter Yudches 18, and he says, V'lifnei kavod anova, that humility goes before honor. You see, says Rabbeinu Bachya so beautifully, so eloquently, that the honor bestowed upon a person is preceded and predicated upon the demonstration of true humility when that person did that act that brought about honor. So these two ideas, who is honored, one who honors others, and having a humble spirit where humility is preceded and predicated upon honor, allows us to see not only the accomplishments of a human being, but the road that was taken to get there. In other words, not only did we do something special, ladies and gentlemen, but the way we accomplished it was honorable as well. I've always been intrigued by a pasuk in the Parsha of Yisro, Perek Aleph. The pasuk says this, B'chodesh hashlishi l'tzeis b'nei Yisrael me'eretz Mitzrayim b'yom hazeh ba'u midbar Sinai. The pasuk says on the third new moon after the Israelites had gone out of the land of Egypt, on that very day, they entered the wilderness of Sinai, the wilderness of Sinai. The day that Israel arrived at Midbar Sinai, at the desert of Sinai, was Rosh Chodesh. And Matan Torah, the receiving of the Torah, was not to happen until the 6th of Sivan. So I ask you a question. Why are we being taught about this day? Do the days prior really matter? Who cares what you did before? You showed up to the big event. Who cares? It now becomes clear that in Judaism, what you did before the big event and to get to that big event is tantamount to the big event itself. Hence, it isn't only mazel tov to all of you, it's mazel tov to all of us, because you brought us so much honor all along the way. Kudos to each and every one of you, and a hearty mazel tov.
I'm going to call Dr. Collins up to begin the National Honor Society induction ceremony, but I want to thank her publicly for all the work she does as the National Honor Society advisor. These new inductees would not be coming into a society if we didn't have an advisor willing to do the work that it takes to do that. So thank you.
Good afternoon to the students, faculty, administration of NEJA, and also to the families who are watching from far away. We wish you could be here with us today, but we're glad that we have the technology, that you can join us this way. Today, we're welcoming 7 new members, into the NEJA chapter of the National Honor Society. All of them have earned their membership by demonstrating their efforts in scholarship, in character, in leadership, and in service. And we want to publicly welcome them and thank them for their hard work, as well as to the current members of the National Honor Society, all of whom joined us just this past fall semester. So we went from a chapter with no students in it to a chapter with many students in it, and that's extremely exciting. So I'm going to light the first candle, and then I'm going to ask the members of the National Honor Society who are here to lead us in the rest of the ceremony.
The first of these qualities is scholarship. Scholarship means a commitment to learning. A student is willing to spend hours in reading and studying, knowing the lasting benefits of a cultivated mind. You should continue to learn even when formal education has ended, for education ends only with the end of life. Knowledge leads to the highest success. You can acquire it only through diligence and effort. Learning furnishes the lamp by which we read the past and the light that illuminates the future. Members have the charge to expand the role continually through the opportunities inherent in scholarship.
The second quality is service. In our daily lives, many opportunities arise to help others. Willingness to work for the assistance of those in need without monetary compensation or recognition is the quality we seek in our membership. We are committed to the idea of volunteering our time and ability to the creation of a better world. The members of NHS will constantly strive to put the needs of others before their own pleasure and to help those who are less fortunate than they are.
The third quality is leadership. Those who dare to act on their own initiatives are the leaders of life. Leaders have self-confidence and will go forward when others hesitate, but while leading, they must grow by listening to those who are their superiors. By heeding the advice of those who are wiser, and by reading and studying the words of those who are more learned. The price of leadership is sacrifice, a willingness to give up on one's personal interests for the interests of others. No matter what power and resources may exist in a country, they are ineffectual without the guidance of a wise leader. Leadership is always needed. Thus, to lead is an essential charge to each of our members.
fourth quality is character. Character is a force within each individual that distinguishes that person from others. It is that without which no one can respect oneself or hope to attain the respect of others. It is this force of character that guides a person through life. It is a product of constant action and daily striving to make the right choice. The problem of character is a problem of self-control. We must be in reality what we wish to appear to others. By demonstrating such qualities as respect, responsibility, trustworthiness, fairness, caring, and citizenship, we may hope to prove by example that we value character.
Thank you. Now I'm going to ask Maya Oberstein to come up and recite the pledge with the new members of the National Honor Society and any members who are here with us today who have been in the past inducted. Would all of you please stand up?
I pledge to uphold the higher purposes of the National Honor Society, to which I have been selected. I will be true to the principles for which it stands, and will maintain and encourage the high standards of scholarship, leadership, service, and character.
Okay, we're going to hand out the certificates now. I will shake the girl's hand, Dr. Navel will shake the boy's hand. Elaine Braunschweiger. Fiona Goldfisher.
Kobe Uzansky. Hillel Kovsky.
Marissa Krantz. Aaliyah Moss. And not joining us today because she just had surgery, and let's all wish her a refuah shalema, is Talia Rappaport.
Malcolm Silver. We'll get a picture now of the new inductees. Why don't we get right by the fire extinguisher. Okay, why don't you, Seven, come on up.
Now with everybody, all the members. Any other members who are here can come up and join us? See it.
It's now my pleasure to ask Mrs. Page to come up to present the College Book Awards. You all know that Mrs. Page, in addition to teaching her English classes, is our college advisor. And you all know that your siblings and you have had the services of one of the finest college counselors that I've ever worked with. So it's a pleasure to have Dr. Page present these. Dr. Page. I just made her a doctor, and it's an honorary doctor.
This is Page, Esquire.
That's accurate, that's true. Thank you so much, Dr. Nagel. Hi, everyone, and hi, everyone who is at home. We're so glad that you're able to be with us. The College Book Award program is one of the most special things that I do. This is a way it helps people to connect. This is a way that colleges, universities, and their alumni that are here in the area reach out to honor high school students who they believe have accomplishments that particularly align with their school's particular missions. So, beginning at the beginning with the Brandeis University Book Award, we are asked to select a student from the junior class who not only demonstrates genuine effort and achievement in the classroom, but also a real commitment to civic engagement and service to their community. And I'm honored to give that award this year to Lady Kofsky. Our next award is the Harvard University Book Award, which is donated by the Harvard Alumni Club of Northern Connecticut. I love this particular description. They ask, and I quote, that we award it to an outstanding student in the junior class who displays excellence in scholarship and high character, unquote. I'm honored to give this award to Perry Gold. Our next award is the Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute Scholarship, which they ask us to award to a member of the junior class who demonstrates not only success in a challenging academic setting, but who demonstrates particular excellence in fields of math and science. And this scholarship goes to Perry Gold. I can help myself. Next up is the Smith College Book Award, donated by the Smith College Club of Hartford. This is an award that is particularly dear to my heart, and they ask us to give it to a young woman in the sophomore class who has demonstrated not only academic excellence, but leadership and also service to her community. This was a very hard decision to make, and ultimately we decided we could not even try, so we have two recipients this time around. I'm honored to give this award to Sienna Goldfisher and Aaliyah Moss. Yeah. Last one, I Our last book award is donated by the Yale University Club of Hartford. They asked us to choose a member of the junior class who's demonstrated academic excellence, leadership, and effective teamwork and organizational abilities. And I'm honored to give this final award to Elijah Kessler.
We now get into that part of the awards where we have many categories. The first one is General Studies Scholarship Awards, and I'm going to ask Dr. Collins to give those out.
General Studies Scholarship Awards, like all the other awards we give, are difficult to decide on, and they go to students who excel not only in their results of their scholarship, but also in their effort and in their peer relationships and general studies as well. The 9th and 10th grade General Scholarship Award goes to Bill Olkowski. The 11-12 General Studies Scholarship Award goes to someone who we're going to miss greatly next year as she goes to the wilds of Maine. So will Leah Simon please come accept the
And to present the Judaic Studies Award, we'll call Rabbi Jeremiah's back up.
We'd like to present this next award to Marissa Kranz. And because we haven't seen him up here at all today, our next award goes to Harry Gold.
This is the best part of the program because I get to stay up for a whole bunch of awards. The following awards have recipients at each grade level. For the Role Model Award, presented to students whose daily behavior is an inspiration to others. In 9th grade, Eden Kessler. In 10th grade, Elaine Brunschweiger. In 11th grade, Naomi Oken. And in 12th grade, Maya Oberstein. The Citizenship Award go to students whose daily behavior demonstrates a profound respect for his or her peers. In 9th grade, Tess Weiner. In 10th grade, Aaliyah Moss. In 11th grade, Ephraim Gesson. I don't know how you're going to take the picture and receive the award. And in 12th grade, and we will certainly miss him, Olin Shapiro. The next 4 awards that we call the Life of the School Awards are really important. Without students, whose names I'm going to call in a moment, this school is a nothing. It's just come to school, do your work, go home. These students make this place the special place that it is. In 9th grade, Sophie Rifkin. Tenth grade, Safi Matlock. 11th grade, Jack Resnick. And boy, are we going to miss the 12th grader, Yoni Gesson. We should be going, Tony, Tony. The next category, Personal Growth Awards. I want to read it and then just say a little bit about it. It says, whose development, academic or otherwise, has impressed the faculty and staff. What this means is faculty members coming together and nominating have recognized that these students have, for whatever reason, overcome hurdles to become the students that they are at this point in their career. And the faculty wants them to know that it's noticed and appreciated. In 9th grade, Connor Meyer. In 10th grade, Amuna Skoglund. In 11th grade, Moshe Skoglund. And our 12th grader can't be here today because it is actually her 19th birthday and she is out on the water with her entire family. So we'll miss Ariella Gufrein. Our Midot to Vote awards are presented to students who demonstrate exemplary character. You know that to become a member of the National Honor Society, one of the 4 pillars is character. These students, whether in or not in the National Honor Society yet, have demonstrated exemplary character, and the faculty has noticed. In 9th grade, Miriam Newman. 10th grade, Siona Goldfisher. 11th grade, Zachary Shulman. 12th grade, Naftali Fenster. Our leadership awards are 10, 11, and 12. We, as a faculty, feel 9th grade really hasn't had an opportunity to demonstrate those qualities of leadership that we are honored. And these go to students who've organized projects and offered guidance and support to the student body. In 10th grade, Nachum Silver. In 11th grade, Naomi Olkin. And in 12th grade, Maya Oberstein. I'm now going to ask Rabbi Skoglin to come up and present the Athletic Leadership Awards and the Better Together Commitment and Contribution Awards.
Athletic leadership. So as we all know, we're not able to have a proper athletics program during this year. But with what we were able to do, we wanted to make sure it was recognized. And even though everything was optional, there are some students that made it a point to rally the troops, so to say, to always bring good energy, bring focus, to make sure that when the coach said, let's start this drill, that some of the players took charge and actually made it happen, and always put in a lot of energy and good spirit. And so it was very much noticed and appreciated, and we want to award both Holden Shapiro and Moshe Skoglund. We hope that next year we'll have a full program and we'll be able to have the ladies athletic program in full swing. We almost got there this year. All right, thank you. Better Together Commitment and Contribution Award. As most of you know, Better Together is a program which has been entirely volunteer. Students give up their free period and a good bit of their lunch period pretty regularly to participate in discussions and Torah study with senior citizens from the community. It's a very special program that we're very happy about having at the school, and it only works because there are students who commit themselves to show up consistently, to develop those relationships, and that when they do show up, they set a good example as to what it means to participate in a free-flowing, study session, a free-flowing discussion.
to offer their ideas, to speak, to also be good listeners. So we're going to award 2 seniors this year who had for sure so much on their plates, so many things they could have been using that time for, but not only showed up consistently, but also made that contribution of thoughtfulness and good listening. We're a great example for everybody else. And those are Maya Oberstein and Ilana Rappaport.
Our final awards are called Special Recognition, and Dr. Collins wants to present those.
So one of the things that distinguishes our school is that despite our small size, every year we are able to put out a yearbook. And the challenges of 2020 and 2021 were enormous, but these 2 students went above and beyond to put together a book that reflected the very best of NEJA life. Despite the lack of organized activities, despite enough time to do that with people, despite all the photos with masks on, they really showed enormous effort and integrity and hard work. So I would like to recognize Ephraim Gessen and Aaliyah Moss for their incredibly hard work.
That concludes our student recognition, but bittersweet time when there are several members of our community, faculty, that are not returning next year for all different reasons. But we certainly want to recognize their years of commitment and assistance that they have given us. The first one is Dr. Lightberg. The next is Mr. Riley. I don't know if Mr. Jockel is in the room. Is he in the room? Not, we'll hand him this gift. The fourth one is Maura Esti, who is returning to Israel. I think she's probably getting ready for her middle school class. And 2 others who couldn't be with us today will not be here next year. Mr. Rennock is retiring, and Corinne Campbell will not be returning, and she could not be with us because of the death of the family. So big hand for those who... This is one of the special days of the year, and at the end of the year, it's just so meaningful. And congratulations to all of you. You know, we wish, I think as Navy said, you were all winners, and we wish that there were awards for everybody. But for those of you who were not recipients today, I urge you, you have your role models. Nothing would make me happier than to see the number doubled next year. There's no limit to handing out those awards. I want to wish you a wonderful rest of the day. I also want to end on what Rabbi Jeremiah started with, and that is the time to be in solidarity with Israel. I sent out, and your teachers have, the information on an anti-Semitism program on Thursday from 5:30 to 7. It's designed for high school and college students about all the pitfalls with social media and the anti-Semitism. And we'll certainly discuss ways to combat that and to strengthen you as you stand up against anti-Semitism. So please, if you are available 5:30 to 7, register. You can register even at the last moment, but you do have to register, and it's right there on the link. Okay. Have a great rest of the day. Thank you.
Wow.